long-term deal he was looking for.
Yeah.
But it's not the only thing the Cowboys did this offseason. They hired Dan Quinn as their defensive coordinator and signed a franchise record 8 unrestricted free agents. So, Sale, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Have the Cowboys actually improved this offseason?
Yes, they have. And you talk about the free agents they added to this roster. The most talented roster, certainly in that division. One of the most talented rosters we know in the NFL. To the point why we always look at this team and say, why don't you live up to expectations? The expectations are great because the talent level is so great. And what did they do this offseason to add to that talent level? At the most important position in the NFL, you told me, the quarterback position. They got Dak Prescott signed. Long-term deal back in the fold. So I remind everyone out there that as we're looking at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which was the lowliest franchise in sports history before Tom Brady's arrival, a 7-9 team before Tom Brady's arrival, but fixed the quarterback position, additions elsewhere, and next thing you know, that is a Super Bowl championship team. I'm looking at a parallel between that team in Tampa Bay and the same team we're going to talk about here in Dallas. 7-9 team. Dallas wasn't 7-9, but they were close. They were in a division with a team that did win 7 games and won that division, the Washington football team, which has taken a step back. I'll talk about that later. But let's talk about the forward steps of Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. I remind you that when Dak Prescott was the quarterback for the Cowboys, they averaged 32.5 points last year. That would have been third in the NFL if he would have continued. But let's go back to the year he did finish. They were number 1 in total scoring offense, 2019. Okay, so without Dak Prescott, all of a sudden, you only scored 21 points a game, which would have been 24th in the NFL. Completely different offense. Everyone else is playing better with Dak Prescott. You can name them. I got the numbers right here. You go with Zeke. You want to go with CeeDee Lamb. You want to talk about him being second in rookie receptions and yards. You want to talk about how they still have Amari Cooper. All of the assets they have get inflated because Dak Prescott is signed back for this team. So now you have continuity. You have the offseason. You have the preseason. You also have your quarterback with your head coach. It's not virtual. And this same quarterback has set some historical numbers and records in his short career duration with the Cowboys. All that adds up to a successful season for the Cowboys, better than last year, but more importantly, double-digit wins that gets them into the playoffs.
I respect the take, but here's the issue at hand. The Cowboys did improve this offseason, but you won't be able to tell. The NFL is goal-oriented. It is not task-oriented. Task-oriented is I am competing against my former self. A goal-oriented task is rather I am competing against everybody else. For example, you and I talk track and field. We can talk track and field. Heptathlon, decathlon, if you will. You were scored based upon a base performance.
Yeah.
You're not scored. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the viewers, but I'm literally talking to you. You're not scored based upon how you beat other people. It's how you do relative to the base performance. Golf. You're not scored based upon how you beat other people. You're scored based upon how many shots it takes to get it into the hole, simplifying the matter.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Different, though. The only thing that matters in football is how you do relative to the competition.
Oh, let's go.
So the Cowboys, did they get better this offseason? Sure. But relative to the competition, you won't be able to tell. Finished third in the NFC East last year. Cowboys did get better, but the Giants got more better. Cowboys got
More better blues.
The Cowboys did get better, but Washington got more better. Then the Cowboys got better.
Not even close.
We already know who the Giants added. Giants added Kenny Galladay. We already know they added Adoree Jackson, hopefully a healthy Adoree Jackson. Now, Washington, you added a speedster and Curtis Samuel to go along with Terry McLaurin. You also added William Jackson, the defensive back, to the number 2 defense in the National Football League already. Now, everybody says the Washington got worse in the quarterback position.
Yes.
But keep in mind, Alex Smith only started 6 games last year. So assuming Ryan Fitzpatrick plays more than 6 games,
he's only good for 4. He's only good for 4.
Ryan Fitzpatrick is better to me than Dwayne Haskins and Kyle Allen and that hodgepodge. So did the Cowboys improve? Yes. But we won't be able to tell because they didn't improve as great a rate.
All right, Wiley, go ahead, throw.
Do this to you so early,
please do it. Please do it. Please do it.
Let's go here. Let's start with the Washington football team since you want to talk about them. Since they won the division and everyone's like, oh, they're going to improve because they got Ryan Fitzpatrick. And I believe in Fitz, you know, Ivy League, Harvard, respect to my dog, Fitz magic. But there is an illusion to his magic.
Absolutely.
His Fitz magic. Going into year 17, I think I have on record 14 of his 16 years he's had starts. And he's only been above 500 3 times.
Ooh.
Get low. Every place he's been.
David Wiley. Thank you for that super chat, man.
Every place he's been, loser.
The old loser.
In terms of his quarterback win-loss record. Okay, but then,
Mike, you got David Wiley.
10-win season that he had, 10-6 season. Yay. The other 2 were 2-1 with Tampa Bay in 2017. Remember that? Or last year. Oh, where'd he go? 4-3. Hold on, you're trying to tell me he's not going to be a guaranteed winner, and then he probably won't even finish the season, whether it's because of injuries or, more importantly, because of lack of production. But they got better. The same Washington football team that was the 3rd worst total offense last year. Oh, they got better. The same Washington football team that only got 2 playmakers on offense for really in a bad offensive line. Gave up 50 sacks last year. They got better, though, because they got Fitzmagic. Boy, stop. Okay, let's talk about
Boy, stop. No, he didn't.
Second worst scoring offense and total offense. But they got better, too. Huh? How? You don't believe in Daniel Jones. I actually do. But now you're going to sit up here trying to win a take and say that you think the Giants got better. Oh, my God. Look at this. Bad offensive line as well. Eagles, first-time head coach. You told me you
didn't mention the Eagles.
Oh, man.
I mentioned the Eagles.
Hey, I'm just trying to shoot whoever going to come through this door, too. Everybody got to go in this one. But the point is, dog, the Dallas Cowboys are the best at the most important position, and more importantly, they have the most talent, especially offensively. There's no way anybody in this division, as they proved last year, can stop a healthy Dak Prescott.
Bro, I can't agree, and the reason I can't agree is because history says otherwise. Like, what's crazy is somebody gave this take. It might have been Joy gave this take. Carson Wentz gets the most credit of any player that ever won an MVP. Dak Prescott gets the most credit of any quarterback that hasn't won more than 2 playoff games.
Are you kidding me?
It's astronomical.
You know what? You got to sit your ass down on that one because that's some bullshit there. No, you know who gets more credit than anybody that deserves is Carson Wentz. I heard it today and it pissed me off, but I was too busy trying to get that damn thing up. They keep talking about Carson Wentz, his MVP status. You know what?
What?
No, that they were talking about 2017. There's 13 games that he made it through. What?
They better be happy that he wasn't in the Super Bowl that year. You know why?
They wouldn't have won.
Because that's when they still had the curse. Tom Brady went to Super Bowl and lost.
Well, yeah.
But then they changed after that.
Jason Renfro. Okay, you know what? Before we get into it, I'm sorry. This is the first I've heard this whole thing. I saw that and I said, let me go through and listen to this thing.
Oh, he's a Washington fan.
But hello, friends. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching.
Well, he's a Washington fan, too.
That's okay. I don't mind taking Washington fans' money.
I know, but
anyway, he's not letting me get my intro in.
I'm talking about his uncle or his family member that played for the Cowboys.
Okay, let's get open for business here and let's wake up the football guy. Apparently, he done lost his training, me being on the road, man. I tell you what, it feels funny being back. I was like worried that I might mess up this up. In fact, I think I have. Mike J.
Number one fan.
All right, so let me say hello to the ladies because I missed the ladies. How you doing, Crystal May? Gina Thorne. What's up, Gina? Let's see. Who else did I see? I know I saw Crystal May. I saw Gina. Wait. What are the? I was messed up with all that bullshit that my man was saying. I got Gina. I know I'm missing Crystal May. I know I saw one of my other lovely ladies in here. Mel X Jr. What's up? Aussie Thompson. We only have, oh man. Okay. I guess that's all of the ladies in here right now. You know what? I got to tell you, I see Joseph Heatherly here and I see, Joseph Heatherly. There he is. And then I see my man, Joseph Collin. We got the JJ show. You know what? I am right now sipping on some Puerto Rican coffee.
Is that 100% Puerto Rican coffee?
100%. Look, this literally came today from Joseph Collin.
Because
a former Dak liker, Dak hater, Dak liker. Okay, he's back on the Dak train. But more importantly than the coffee, although I need the coffee because I'm still tired from the road. Mike, we got 4 bottles of Don Pepe. I can cry.
Run, bro.
Literally, look, I'm going to tell you right now, this
And then when you
is the real shit here. You talk about hot. This stuff is hot. This is fire. But see, it's not enough just to be hot, okay? You can have stuff like the fire chips, okay, that are just hot. But Don Pepe, this is a heat with layers. It has, oh my God. What was funny is I love heat, at least until I got that damn chip from hell. And when I would go to Don Pepe's, I would say, can you bring me some more of that hot sauce? They bring a little teeny. I like, can you bring me some more? She's like, it's really hot. And I take a little cup and I go, ooh. And she'd look at me like, you crazy. And so she would bring me like a big bowl of it. Thank you so much, Joseph. We got a blue and white rack that we're going to send to you. And I appreciate that so much. In fact, while we're here, today was like Christmas at my house. You know that, Mike? It was literally like Christmas. What are you looking at? Oh, wait. Let me get the mic camera up. I almost forgot. Hold it.
Wait, because.
Wait a minute. It's the mic check.
Sound nice, check 1. My mic sound nice, check 2. My mic sound nice, check 3. Are you ready?
All right. So mic check for Michael. Mike. It was like Christmas. You don't understand how much I love this hot sauce. This hot sauce is the J. Okay. So then, this is how good it was. There was a little box on top of a great big box, okay? And this I've been waiting for. Oh, my goodness. And this is one of those things. I'm truly blessed with the best fans in the world. Look, let's take a look at this over here because we're going to open this up right now because this, my friends, is greatness. This is greatness. But let me get over here. Get my fat behind up out of here. All right. This is from Joseph Heatherly. I see Steve just did a super chat. Thank you, Steve. Oh, my goodness. The packing. He took care. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Look at this. My daughter helped me bring this. Oh, that's the bottom. My daughter actually helped me bring this down. I was going to open it up earlier, but I said, no. I'm going to open it up on the show tonight. Because this, my friends, everything else can take a seat. Joseph, you package this thing. Good God. You making sure. Mike, you might need to take a lesson on this one. Okay. That side won't open up. Okay. I thought we were going to get it open. Side's glued. Joseph, what? Okay, Joseph, you pulled a joke on me, didn't you, Joseph? You pulled a prank. Son of a Okay. Do you see the glow? You guys see the glow? And I'm not talking about my soul glow. Oh, wow. This. Are you ready for this? Guys, I've got to put it together. Boom. An original seat from the original. Oh, look at that. Somebody's ass. Lots of people through the 70s and 80s into the 90s. Their ass sat here watching Dallas Cowboy games. Oh my God. Oh my God. Everything in here. Oh. I think this is part of the seat.
C or C.
I'll tell you one thing. Joseph, when you pack some shit, you pack some shit. Collapsible storage bins. I need this for outside for everything that goes into my desk. Look at that. Bam. Joseph, you are the man. And, okay.
Whoa.
What?
Well, Joseph's in the house.
Joseph, hey, this is literally
Now I saw his name on the chat, so he's in the
Please
house.
open parts inside. Okay, that's parts inside for the chair. I think
James
this is all the
Nooks.
legs.
James Nooks.
Okay, that's the gear for the legs and all that. Hot damn. We got some
Shout
work
out
to
to
do.
you.
This is beautiful. Joseph, thank you so much. I guess this is all the stuff that goes to the chair. I'm assuming. What do you think?
Ask Joseph.
Joseph.
He's in the chat.
Joseph, do I need to open these up right now? Because these are probably.
The man's in the chat right now. So ask away.
Man. Well, this is too identical.
Or at least he was in the chat.
I'm thinking that this is the legs. The body. I think he said actually they have a kit for making a rocket chair. I think he was trying to tell me I'm old. I think he was trying to tell
Or
me I'm old.
maybe it's saying, hey, you can make it into a rocking chair.
Like an old man.
But you could make it into a rocking chair. You can just go in the shop and make the pieces.
But then that wouldn't be original.
Yeah, but I was saying, you could, instead of buying the pieces, you can make it yourself. You got the skills.
But I guess they weren't rocket chairs in the stadium.
No, they weren't.
Good God.
But they weren't movable. They weren't movable chairs either at the stadium.
Actually, the new stadium. The
David Wiley. No, I'm talking about in the old stadium. Where that came from, they weren't probably movable.
No, they weren't.
David Wiley.
We're going to recycle these packing pieces too. Okay. This has got to be the legs.
Really?
Yeah, I think this is the legs. Yep, that's the legs to it. Bam. All right, so let's get back to the show. Joseph and Joseph. Thank you, guys.
Those are steel frame legs. I'm reading his comment on here. Steel frame legs. And those are 100%. Hey, he said 100%.
Oh, these are.
No.
What?
He said they're 100% original screws. The screws are original.
You can see the age on the paint.
So don't mess up screws because those are original.
Okay.
100% original. So you get all original parts.
Good God, this is heavy.
Juan Cruz.
Oh, look at that. Good God. Boom.
100%
That
original.
is the real deal. Joseph, you the man.
Oh, those look like those ones when you're at school.
He's even marked them. What?
Where you know how they have the old desk? That's what those they are the same, look like the same metal.
Joseph, thank you. All right. I've made a big mess in here. We'll get it up after the show. I'm going to make sure. Is it just one on each of these? Okay.
He ain't saying.
Okay. All right. I'm going to get back over here.
Come on, Juan Cruz.
Wow. Whew. Wow. I worked up a sweat in there. Joseph and Joseph, thank you guys so much. So what we're going to do, actually, we have to thank Joseph because Joseph is one of the ones.
Make sure you don't mess up the screws because they're 100% original. Don't strip them.
Did I mess up with that canopy out there? All that crazy shit out there?
I almost got crushed, but we won't talk about that.
Almost only counts as horseshoes and hand grenades, okay? All right. So everybody, I appreciate everybody tuning in here. Thank you all for the super chats. Thank everybody for the thoughts, the prayers, and everything else.
Wherever you asked Joseph, wherever you asked Joseph, he said yes.
Said yes.
The question that you asked him.
What? It's
I don't remember what you asked, but he said yes.
Okay.
I guess it's one in each of them, I guess.
Wait a minute, hold on. I got to take care of the ladies. There's Miss Jackie.
One pretty.
And I see Gina C.
Victor Westfall, shout out to you.
Yo, you got the Wizzy Spices? Oh, man. Well, Victor, I tell you what. I haven't had a chance. I got some. Kayla, is Kayla coming back tomorrow?
She might. If not, Thursday.
Okay. I got the flank steaks. I got some
It's either
flank
tomorrow
steaks
or
that I'm going to
Thursday.
use some of the Wizzy rubs on it, okay? I can't pronounce it. Miss Charles. What's up, Miss Charles? So what we're going to do later on tonight, we're going to go ahead and give away the trophy. And you know what? Thank God I got back home. You know what? We should give away a set of 4 of the shot glasses too. What do you think? We are, it was great because while I was gone, I got my new shot glasses came in.
I sent them out
the
too.
Broke ass media ones. Those are in. I've got everybody who did the GoFundMe. Everybody who did.
I just need their addresses. We can send those out this week.
Bam. I will get those addresses taken care of to Michael, so he'll get you guys your thank you shot glass.
Everybody else should be taken care of other than them. So.
Yeah, all the channel members that are tailgate members, yours should already be out. The one channel member who's separated, who's worried about his stuff being broken by his wife, he was supposed to camp out. He said he was going to camp out because he was getting the trophy. So I don't know if he got the trophy or not.
So it went to the same address?
Okay. So what happened is you had his tailgate membership address. He's broke up with his wife.
I know that, but we don't need to go to the story. But did my question is, did the trophy go to the same address?
I was on the road, man. I don't know.
Well, you got the lowdown.
Okay. Well
hopefully.
Anyway, all right.
So whoever that is, if you don't get your thing, we'll get checked.
You sent out 10 trophies. Was it 10? I only have 2 here left.
Whatever the lowest.
This is 11 and 12.
Okay, then wherever the lowest number is mine.
All right, so I know Brian SoCal, he should be getting his probably soon too. I know Gina Thorne got hers, and she got all those other racks. Gina got some hellacious racks. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. She got racks galore, but she's taken care of. All right. Let's get on to the Cowboys. I know you're kind of like, it's nice that you got some shit. Why, can we talk about, football? My top 10 mock draft: Lawrence, Wilson, Jones, Field, Chase, Smith, Lance, Patrick Sewell. All right. So, and Joseph, who are you thinking the Cowboys are going to take? Slater at 10. So I'd be okay. I'd be okay with Slater if he fell that far, but I don't think he's going to fall that far. Here's the thing that drives me crazy. Everybody's always asking me. I get a drink some water. Forgive me here. Stacy, how you doing? 10, Pitts. I'd be happy with Pitts. Regardless, we should be able to get a really good player one way or the other. We really should at 10.
The first 3 picks we know are going to be quarterbacks.
Probably, yeah. Well, we know the 49. Yeah, I mean, you got to think.
We know
the Jags. Jags are going to take quarterback.
But the Jags.
You got to figure the Jets are still shopping. I mean, our Jets are definitely, now that they got Sam Darnold, to the Panthers. And the 49ers didn't trade up to take an offensive tackle. So you're right. 3 quarterbacks will be taking those.
But the thing is, though, the Jags have 2 number 1 picks this year. So
true.
They can gamble on a quarterback and get another good player later in the first round.
Well, it really is a gamble.
So it's like, so you're not really gambling.
They will take an offensive lineman if they are there, but you never know.
I want that corner.
You never know. Here's the thing.
Sarte.
And I meant to have this put up. Hold on. Let me grab something here real quick. It's the thing about the draft. It's always funny. Is we always go through and we hear guys that talk about it. See, this is the reason I hate mock drafts. Every week, it's a new mock draft.
Well, they had to change
Okay,
it.
but that's the thing. That's the point.
No, they had to change it.
It's pointless to have a mock draft 2 months ago.
Three teams moved places. I had to change it again.
Here's the thing. You know, we hear about he's the best defensive player in the draft. And, you know, people start falling in love. Sometimes, and people get wowed by the workouts. You got to understand, it's kind of like this. I think you're trying to do away with the SATs. But you train Jason Renfro. Thank you very much for that super chat.
Did one of your family members play for Dallas Cowboys? I was like, I wonder.
But you train for the SATs. There are people who know how to take the SATs that have no brain skills whatsoever. I mean, seriously. Because you are literally focusing. You take the prep test, you know, you do the SAT study. Hell, I got to take my contractor's test. You can buy the books that are already pre-marked with all the answers in them. So you can kind of fake the test and do better than what you would if it was done cold, right? So you have the workout warriors. What?
That's like the little interview to get in the
right.
door.
You train for it.
The national
Vito Slater, you are a channel member. That is very true. Vito Salas 014, 1993. You are. Did you ever get a shot glass? If you didn't, make sure you email Michael Anthony Fitness right here. And
it's on the join button.
Right there's the on the join button, or here's the email.
That will guarantee you won't miss it.
So that way we can get you your shot glass. Okay. So I want to read something to you guys. Quick, can you name the most underrated player in all of college football this past season? Well, for starters, in order to be underrated, you are deserving of more respect than what is allowed. In Morris Claiborne's case, he was playing in the same defensive backfield as Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger. It can be difficult to grab attention that perhaps he deserves. Mathieu was often talked about as a defensive back for LSU who stole all the headlines during the LSU memorable 2011 season. But on the other half of the field, Claiborne was having a memorable season of his own. Heading into the 2012 draft, many experts have tagged Claiborne as a top 5 pick, and rightfully so. Let's break down the 5 reasons why. Ideal size. Standing 6'1", 190 pounds, Claiborne has the ideal size for a starting quarterback in the NFL level. NFL offenses are becoming more pass-happy, which was especially evident this year. When we look at the type of numbers put up by guys like Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Matthew Stafford, you can see that having a solid cornerback is becoming critical. And having a quarterback with good size allows teams to defend against dominant passers. Claiborne can get up with the receiver's face at the line of scrimmage and use his size and advantage on deep throws. Outside of Darrelle Revis, it's pretty rare to see a dominant quarterback standing less than 6 feet in the NFL anymore. Team needs. The top 5 picks in the 2012 draft are the Colts, Rams, Vikings, Browns, and Bucks. Outside of Cleveland, all these teams feature terrible defensive secondaries in 2011. Now we can skip that reason right there. Elite speed. In order to be a successful cornerback in the NFL, you should probably have at least 2 of 3 qualities: good speed, good size, good coverage skills. Claiborne has all 3, but his elite speed might be the most important of the 3. It's no secret that the NFL is a pass-first league now. Quarterbacks are getting stronger and more accurate, while wide receivers are getting taller and faster. In order to have a chance at stopping the passes, your team must have good defensive backs. Okay. All right. Interesting. Face talented opposition. Not only has Morris Claiborne played in the Southeast Conference, which is traditionally known as the best conference of football over the past decade, but he's also gone up against and shut down some of the top receivers in the nation who have played in the conference. Claiborne and the Tigers went up against the likes of Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia this season, as well as Oregon. These are teams that feature good passing games. And finally, the best defender in the draft. If the old statement is true that defense wins championship, that's why why wouldn't a team want to take the best defender in this year's draft? Does that sound familiar? Claiborne is an elite cover corner who has an NFL-ready body, NFL-ready speed, and has a dominant and the best competition in football to offer. It's not often that you see an elite corner like this come out of college and be a top NFL prospect. So while the opportunity is there, a team like St. Louis, Minnesota, or Tampa Bay should go ahead and jump on it. We all saw firsthand how Joe Hayden was for this year for the Cleveland Browns. I think Claiborne is a bigger, faster, all-around better player than Hayden. There's no question that Claiborne is worthy of a top 5 pick this year's draft. Morris Claiborne, the glass man.
He didn't do anything until he
He was part of a team. It wasn't like he played lights out, for Kansas City, and the reason why they won. They had Pat Mahomes and an incredible offense and a lot of really good players. FYI, a lot of them came from Dallas.
Mahomes can't do it by himself because he looked like trash on the Super Bowl this year.
So coming out, here's the thing that's crazy: the Cowboys, I believe, were getting high on that supply because they bit into that like a mother humper.
A lot of teams get high on that.
Okay, but they traded a first and a second to move up to get him. So not only did you miss on your first round pick, your second round pick should have been a starter on your team. And this is a guy that the consensus was, this guy is the real deal, okay? Best defender in football. He's got everything. He's played against elite competition. He's got, great speed. He's got great size, okay? He was everything, okay? So, this is the funny thing about the draft. Very few people out there besides me, when we drafted Dak Prescott, said he's going to be the best quarterback out of that draft.
No, I got in trouble.
You got in trouble for what?
Because when we signed Dak Prescott, I was still living on my own, and Penny got pissed because he thought I was going crazy because I was so excited that we got Dak Prescott. I was going crazy.
Okay.
Like in excitement.
Oh,
not tearing up stuff out.
So she thought you were like literally, okay, call the police or something. Okay. But I do this, and I'm not trying to say that, Patrick Surtain is going to be that guy or J.C. Horn or but I'm just kind of pointing out that people go gaga over guys, and think that they're going to be great, and you don't know. He had, and everybody from consensus from the time we picked it, great move. The Cowboys got the next Darrelle Revis shutdown corner, and sorry, Morris Claiborne was ass for us.
Yeah, he was.
He really, sorry.
He has the syndrome that all the other
and when the Cowboys made that move for him, you looked at that and said, well, that's a great move, man. We need it. We need a great corner, okay? We haven't had a great corner in quite a while. Let's get, we got the best defender in the draft. Well,
Diggs.
That's, Tyrann Mathieu was a better one. I wish we had gotten him instead. But
he signed for 1 year, $7 million for 1 year.
That's where it's crazy.
To Houston for a year.
Philadelphia, what do you want, Philadelphia? Mark, yes or no? Yes or no what? Yes, the Eagles suck ass. Okay, that's a big yes.
They're rebuilding.
Yes, Derek, I'm all over on this.
The Eagles are rebuilding. So
Dan the Man Cunningham, brother. Dan the Man Cunningham, how are you? Thanks for the birthday wishes. James Snyder, happy birthday. I think this year's Jets trades, I think the Jets trade doesn't help the Cowboys. Actually, I say the trade for the Jets trade actually helps because now for sure they're taking a quarterback. So you want 10 quarterbacks taken, or excuse me, 9 quarterbacks taken before the Cowboys, because then that means you can get anybody. The more quarterbacks that are picked, that means the better the other positions will be that you'll be able to pick up.
Or they're going to be shopping that pick around.
Now, somebody had like a crazy draft scenario where they had the Eagles trading with us to move up to 10. This is
but my question is, where they're giving us?
It was a first and a second and like a fourth. Okay. Let's be clear here.
I'll take a couple of number ones.
Mike. Let's be clear here. This is just shit to talk about.
Yeah, but if you offer me a couple number ones, I might take that.
The Eagles aren't going to offer us a couple number ones to move up 2 spots.
Oh, they're not crazy like the Bears.
They're crazy. They're just not
the Bears
stupid.
Gave all that and they're not sold on their quarterback if he's still on the team.
Well, Gina, I have to agree with you. I mean, Patrick Surtain, I think he's good. I think he's going to be real good. I really do. J.C. Horn, I actually think I like Horn better. I'll be honest with you. But what are you shaking your head for, boy?
I like Surtain.
Okay. I think either of them will be an improvement over the guys that we've had. You got someplace to go? I see you keep looking at your watch. What's going on?
Well, somebody texted me. I was trying to sign up for another app because Grubhub wants me to work for them too. So I was like, okay.
Everybody wants you. All right, okay.
I'm just trying to get extra work, that's all. I still focus on my main.
Killed off your mark. Someone I know wants to promote a podcast is offering $50,000 on a sports debate. Say what? What are you talking about, Killed off you? They're offering me $50,000? Okay, I'll take that debate. Shit. Prayers for, amen on that one. This is what's kind of crazy. When I was on the road, so I didn't get a whole lot of news about DMX. Somebody said that he had a drug overdose and he was in a vegetated state and everything. That's what I heard first. I was like, wait, what? Now, he has had some, what, why are you making that face, Mike?
I mean, because
he admitted that he had drug problems. I think he said he was 15 years old. Somebody had an older person passed a blunt to him that was laced with crack.
Who knows how long, how many times.
Oh, Gina, thank you. Hey, Gina, did you get one for your man? Gina said, don't forget about the Manscaped. Are you still using yours?
I am, but are they sponsoring you this month?
They still sponsor me? Yeah, of course they are.
I'm just making sure because we still got the other stuff that we need to do for them. I'm just checking to make sure they're still sponsoring.
David Wiley, hey, Mark, can I get one of the new shot glasses with the trophy I don't? You already sent David his, didn't you?
Did he win a trophy?
Well, David, you want one of the? He wants
He wants the baby one.
He wants to make. Yeah, that's the thing that's crazy. I come out with stuff, and people are like, yeah, that's nice, but I want something different. But we do what we can. All right,
want at half the cost. That's what they want.
Okay, we'll get you that squared away there. Okay, David Wiley. But yeah, so it ended up being there was a heart attack. But what I had heard first was, it was a drug overdose, and he was in a vegetative state and everything else, and it was just like, wait a minute. No.
They sometimes they say that just to get the clicks.
And amen on that. And that's where Miss Jackie shared with me.
That's why I got to do the research and look at.
I do. So Miss Jackie shared with me somebody. There's so much bullshit out there. First of all, I looked. It was heavysomething.com. Where I was like, okay, I never even heard of this. But they're trying to say that Dak Prescott's ankle, there's a lot of swelling. It looks really bad. And you look at the picture that they show, you can see this shit is like Photoshopped, man. It's like, come on, man. What happened to integrity? Justice Philly 500 said it's the best player available. Well, you have to take best player available. Mark, the winner gets $500,000. What does the loser get?
Probably nothing.
And who's the debate with? Because see, Philadelphia, I don't know if I trust you, man, because didn't you have some other bets before that were kind of crazy and all that? But you can email Philadelphia business inquiries. Email me cowboysmark94@gmail. Okay. If the O-line and Pitts are gone, Surtain will be the pick. I think Joseph. I think you're probably right. I think Pitts will be gone well before us. We know the first three picks will end up being quarterbacks. And you got to think, draft Horn.
Jerry.
Here's the thing. Here's where you may end up being lucky because we know the first three picks will end up being quarterbacks, right? Okay, we got that. If some of the other guys say we're going to be a little bit gun shy and some of these other quarterbacks start falling, kind of like Aaron Rodgers did, it's conceivable that somebody says we need to jump up and grab that quarterback, and we'll trade with the Cowboys. And maybe you can trade back and get J.C. Horn and get an extra second round pick. I would love that as opposed to what we did with more
so-called good quarterbacks in this draft.
Yeah, well, okay.
So I'm just saying.
I challenge you to look back at drafts and find me drafts that there's more than two really good quarterbacks in them.
I'm just saying that. I said so-called.
They said that Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota, great they said not good. They said great quarterbacks.
And one of them had to take a pay cut.
And they took 1 and 2, and they were ass.
And one of them had to take a pay cut to stay on the team.
Well, true on that one. No matter if it's Satan or Horn, I'll take whoever the Cowboys. Hey, Cowboys, Cowboy, Jaden, I agree with you. I'd be happy with either of the two. But here's the thing that really I'm still worried about. I'm still worried about the middle of the field. I'm still worried about getting that beast in the middle. You know, the Cowboys just don't believe in that one technique guy. You know, we've done everything in the world. We've drafted linebackers. We've gone through and we got cornerbacks. We've got edge rushers. And it's always an afterthought. We can just throw a ham sandwich in there and we're okay at nose tackle, at the one technique. I don't understand that. You see all these teams that are winning Super Bowls. They have a great tight end. They got a great safety and they got a great nose tackle. Mark, I'm getting a new shot glass. CJ, if you're a tailgate member, you definitely are. If not, they are on the website. So actually, we're selling those out there as well. We soften Jenkins. I hate to say it, man. We are soft in the middle. You're right. Wouldn't mind drafting Jalen Phillips at 10 either. If medicals check out, he's easy the best edge and pretty much the Joey Bosa clown. I can remember the last time a good cornerback was drafted at 10 or higher, other than primetime. Jackie, I can agree with you on that one. All I know is Cowboys draft good players, none like the Eagles. Defensive tackle, also a mean middle linebacker. I hear you. I hear Atlanta shop, and and probably they'd be more than happy because they figure, okay, we got Matt Ryan, but we have a lot of holes, so we'll go ahead and hold on to Matt Ryan. And if we can go ahead and get one of these quarterback needy teams to trade us a whole bunch, we can fill in a whole lot more holes. And that's the thing that's kind of interesting when you think about the Jets. Let me pull this up real quick. Trying to find where is it? Damn. Why? Okay, everything for the trade that just happened. Okay. Oh, here it is. Maybe. Wait, is this it? Okay. See, this is the thing that's, teams are always trading up thinking that we're going to get the quarterback. Okay. So the Jets gave up a good amount to move up in the draft to get Sam Darnold. The Jets sent to Indianapolis. Here's what's funny. 2 second-round picks last year, the number 37 at 49, a second-rounder this year, which figures to be the number 34, and a first-round pick. So you think about that. They gave up 2 seconds for the first draft. Wait a minute. And a number 1. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Wait. The Jets with the 6th overall pick. Okay, so they traded number 1s. They also gave up 2 second-rounders, okay, to move up to get Sam Darnold. And basically you gave him back for a ham sandwich. You look at the Colts, who were on the other side of that. Colts have a pretty good team. They got a well-stocked team. They basically gave up a potted meat sandwich for Carson Wentz. Okay, and they're still ahead of the game because of that trade.
Because of Carson Wentz.
Let's look at the Eagles. The Eagles gave up Okay, first the Eagles went with Tampa Bay to move up to get to, I think, the 12th, from the 12th to the 8th. Then they traded with the Cleveland Browns to move up to get Carson Wentz. You look at the Eagles right now, they're ass. They're literally starting over. You look at the Cleveland Browns, they're kind of well stocked right now. One more. Tennessee Titans ended up trading with the Rams so the Rams could go ahead and get Jared Goff. And, of course, they end up trading Jared Goff to get, and a couple of number ones, to get Matthew Stafford. You look at the Titans seem to be pretty well stocked. And I'm trying to think of a situation where trading up for a quarterback has worked. I can't remember in recent history anywhere, well, did they trade up slightly for Pat Mahomes? Or was it Lamar Jackson?
No, Lamar Jackson.
It might have been Deshaun Watson.
No, they traded up for Lamar Jackson because they got him at the end of the first round.
Right. Okay, but that wasn't a major. Let's see.
No, because he was the last pick in the first round that year. They got drafted. I remember because they traded up in the first round. I don't know if it was the last pick or not. I think it was the last pick of the draft of the first round. They traded up for him, and that was actually a good trade. Because he's a good player.
Oh, they traded with the Eagles. Okay. On the surface, it appears the Ravens were the big winners in 18th draft when the Eagles traded with Baltimore to move up the first round to select Lamar Jackson. Okay. So let's see what they gave up. Try to see. They don't have the breakdown of it. The Ravens gave up 2 second-round picks, one in 18 and one in 19, and the team swapped places in the fourth round. The Eagles are going from 132 to 125. In the end, the Eagles traded the second pick, 52 overall, and a fifth-round pick from the Colts in order to move up to 49th, with the Eagles selected tight end Dallas Goedert. So the Eagles got Goddard. The Ravens got a quarterback, Lamar Jackson.
I remember.
So
that's when the guy tried to do the
that may be the only one that you can look at and say, okay, that was worthwhile, but that wasn't one of these major reaches.
Was that the draft in Dallas?
Yeah, we were there.
I remember because the dude tried to drop the mic. But Lamar Jackson, was he drafted then?
He was drafted in 18.
That's a blur. They got this.
That was 2018. So that may be one of the few ones. But again, that wasn't one of these major blockbuster.
They were only trading the last pick of the first round that year. That was it. It wasn't like it was like the moving up to number one.
You have a gut feeling that the Redskins move up, the Washington team, to the 4th and 7th for a quarterback. I believe that the Panthers know that's why they're trading for Darnold. Could
Possibly.
be. But with what they gave up, they literally didn't give up anything. I could still see them trying to get a quarterback. I don't think that they're going to be ones that are going to go ahead and say, we got to go ahead and buy the farm on it. So, yeah, you're right. That might be insurance policy.
Twice.
I want the so-called experts wanted Jackson to switch to – yeah. Well, Colin Cowherd said that basically Dak Prescott was a tight end.
He did play tight end.
Big C from Tennessee, man. I tell you what, Memphis, man, we had a ball in Memphis. Oh, my God. That bridge was lit. Literally, it was lit up. It was like the rock and roll bridge and stuff. Yes, Baylor is winning this. Weak quarterback draft class next year. True, it is a very weak one. But here's the thing that's funny, though. Brian SoCal. Brian, did you get your trophy there, buddy? Did you get it yet? It all looks good on paper. It all looks good on paper right now, but you don't know.
Yeah, but the unknown is good because a lot of teams are going to get quarterbacks, and that might mean that the guy that we want is going to be there. One, two, or three of the guys we want may be there.
Okay,
it might be a lot of best players.
Here's what you look at. How many people were like, oh, my God, we got Tony Romo as an undrafted rookie free agent. We signed that guy. Who would have thought that he would end up being really good?
Yeah, commentating.
If you saw Tom Brady's
I saw it. It was a joke.
Combine, Workouts, he looked like a ball boy out on the field.
But he said the same thing. He said the same thing about that he would have been nothing without Bill Belichick.
Which is true.
In the beginning of his career.
Both of them were. Colin Cowherd is Dak hater. You think, Gina? He definitely is. Diggs, Surtain, and Barmore. Oh my God, you're speaking my language. That's my dream right there. He would be an absolute positive beast in the middle. Jeez. A moment of silence here, just for me to dream about that. Okay. If we get that, I'd be happy. Sign KJ. I don't know what's going on with the KJ Wright situation. I'm surprised that he hasn't signed with somebody, unless the Cowboys and them basically have a backdoor deal. And it's just like, just hold up. We got you covered. Don't go nowhere. We're just going to take care of some stuff first.
Maybe it was waiting until after the draft, maybe.
Sertan, I agree with you, would definitely like to be reunited with Diggs. And I'd be happy with that, too.
Diggs.
Lamar can't throw. The thing I worry about, well, not that, I mean, we're Lamar Jackson's not my issue, but you have to wonder how many years will Lamar Jackson be able to do what he's doing
with knee problems.
Donnell Jenkins in the bank. What's up? Tom looked like ass. Oh my God. No, actually, Gina, he didn't have no ass. He looked like, he had a belly. He looked like he had a beer gut. Seriously, Google Tom Brady combine. In fact, let me see if I can find it.
It was horrible. I seen it too.
Hold it. This is what's crazy.
But see, Tom Brady proves the point that combine doesn't mean nothing. That's the truth. That's what he.
Look at this. Hold it.
That's not Tom Brady.
That's Tom Brady. That's Tom Brady right there. Okay.
Who?
That is Tom Brady at the combine.
He's unrecognizable.
Does that look like? Does that look like the guy who's got more Super Bowl rings than anybody else?
He has more championships than anybody.
Okay. Now you look at him now. Okay, that's a lot better.
Well, that's because he got a supermodel wife too, so he got to look good.
But that's Tom Brady at the combine. It's like, wait a minute, you got to be kidding me.
Well, he got a personal trainer too. He is on that crazy diet too.
To me, that's still.
But yeah, he's on some crazy diet.
That's still crazy though. I mean, it's just like, does that look like an NFL player to you? I'm serious. That was Brady, and when you saw him out there running, it was just like, okay, this is a camp body. This is a camp body.
But Bill Belichick saw something in him.
Oh, wait. Let's have one more fun.
I mean, Bill Belichick saw something in him, so hey. Bill Belichick knows a lot. He's the only coach to have, I think, eight Super Bowls.
Let's see. 6 quarterbacks drafted before him 20 years later. Okay, 20 years ago today, New England's
Simple
quarterback
tax returns only.
Tom Brady was picked with the 199th pick.
For free, guaranteed.
Okay. The 6 quarterbacks drafted for Brady were Chad Pennington,
on
who
December
couldn't stay
the 8th,
healthy.
The Browns and the Bengals were playing
Giovanni,
in Cleveland.
I don't even know who that is. Chris Redmond, T. Martin,
Patriots
Mark
had
Bolger,
videotaped the sideline
and
of the
Sturgeon
Bengals,
Wynn.
which was
Are you
significant
kidding
because
me?
The Patriots played the Bengals the following Sunday.
None of them did jack. I mean, Chad Pennington did okay with the Jets and then went to Miami, but he couldn't stay healthy. So you looked at that and you said, okay, yeah. And that's what's crazy. You just don't know what's going to happen when it comes to the draft. Tom Brady, Alan Williams, damn Alan. He said, looked like he had little titties right there.
I mean,
Big T from, you're going to Suffolk, Virginia tomorrow? Nice, man. That's southeastern Virginia. Bill just liked that he was taught. Bill Belichick knows a lot about the tapes too. Waddle or 1 year of Gallup. Glad you made it back from L.A. Man, I tell you what, I missed him too, man. I miss being here big time. I'm still getting myself together right now because my body is still just kind of messed up. He was shaking. He's still shaking his head. Bulger. Yeah, Mark Bulger was really about the big name that was on there. Of course, he took over after, the greatest show on turf. They were pretty much like, let's get rid of Kurt Warner for Mark Bulger, and he was ass. Quarterback drafting is a crapshoot.
Quarterback to win the MVP and win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but the Rams are basically like, nah, we like this guy Mark Bulger better. And this is where teams kind of mess up.
Second Super Bowl before he retired.
Well, like Doug Flutie, Wade Phillips was like Doug Flutie. He's not tall enough, okay? And so they had, God, what is his name? Brad Johnson. No, not Brad Johnson. Brad, what was his name? Flip.
Somebody in the chat knows.
Rob Johnson. Rob Johnson was what it was.
I heard of that name.
Okay, before. Rob Johnson, when because Doug Flutie's got the team winning and everything, and they went and said, nah, Rob Johnson, he looked like a quarterback. He's tall. He's not like, Doug Flutie, he's short. And they literally benched him, and they lost the playoffs. So, with that being said, Clint, I am. It's been crazy, but you know what? I love being busy. But are we ready to do the drawing? Are we going to do two? You know what? We're going to do two drawings tonight. We're going to do a set of shot glasses. All right, set of 4. We're going to do that's the warm up. Okay, that's going to be the warm. We're going to do that first. Okay, so Mike is going through. Mark does not think any quarterbacks in this draft are first-round picks. Yeah, but there's going to be like 5 in the top 10.
Oh.
Who we got?
Brian from SoCal.
Brian SoCal got a set of 4. Well, we just sent him a trophy too. Well, it's good he didn't win the trophy. Brian,
No.
well, we got Brian's address.
We sent him a trophy.
I know, but see, it's good he didn't win a second trophy. So, Brian from SoCal, you got 4 shot glasses.
I don't think I sent him a shot glass either, the new ones. So we're good. Huh?
Brian, in case you guys don't know, Brian's the guy who's done all of my artwork and stuff.
You don't need to email us. We have information.
Yeah, we got. In fact, I know you guys were shaking this morning. L.A. was shaking. Get Juan Cruz in here before we do the drawing. Jay, people said that about Mahomes. But Joseph, you were 100% right about quarterbacks. It's a crapshoot. You can look at guys and say, man, they got all the intangibles. They've got everything that.
What did they say about Dak Prescott?
Oh well, Dak. Yeah, it's like he's Tim Tebow with a slightly better arm.
I mean, he did Miles' game after Tim Tebow, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. Get the tight end if Atlanta or Denver. Pitts is going to be gone. Pitts will be gone well before us.
I think so.
That sounds like it's a great. It sounds cool and it's nice to dream on him.
Surtain's going to be gone the way that the mock drafts are looking.
But again, the mock drafts are meaningless, man. Come on, you can't go by that shit.
I seen one where they're going to Atlanta and the guy's picking the tackle. I mean, I don't care about either, but it's just nice to look at them and see what they think we're going to pick. That's all.
Yeah, well, we'll find out.
I can really care less though until the day.
I've got to do. Philly 500 called me earlier today, and I didn't get him, or he sent me a message, and I think it was something wrong. It's probably just that he's an Eagle fan, but.
I fire Howie. Fucking fire him. Motherfucker! Stupid motherfucker!
Up there's
What
Brian
an
right there.
idiot!
Yeah, it's all good, we guys.
What an idiot! Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me? I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass. He's stupid. I fire his ass. I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid.
No, someone asked him.
What are you doing? You just let Dallas
If
take
Atlanta
him.
is?
You
No, I was just saying somewhere chat ass.
It wouldn't be a show without getting my man Philly 500 there. Somebody asked if I think Atlanta is looking for. Atlanta, I think, is looking to trade out of that pick and try and get as many players as they can. They're going to roll the dice with Matty Ice for another year.
Yeah, I would for another year.
All right, and here's a great one here. So Philly 500, he looked at Justin Jefferson and said he's ass, and he ends up being one of the best receivers in football. That's how crazy it is. You look at the Eagles that.
But once again, it's Howie Roseman who can't pick.
The very next pick
That's why he has a job.
was Justin Jefferson. After
One of them we said was C.J. Mack. No, it was our boy that went to
Seattle
Seahawks.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, we somewhat met him.
Yeah, he was at that autograph signing. We were having lunch right afterwards.
Yeah,
It was
we saw him at the
like we won't mess
barbecue
with him.
spot.
Yeah, right. All right, so let's do the other drawing right here. We're gonna get this out of here, and all right, it's for the Super Bowl trophy. Boom, number 11. DJ Metcalf, you're right.
Yeah, because they were picked. Yeah. Let's see.
Look, he's shaking that thing out.
Mel X Jr.
Mel X Jr.
Don't worry about
You
emailing us because I got your.
You got to say, okay, Mel X for the baby. He got the baby, got a new baby, and he got Mel X Jr. with the trophy. Boom. Congratulations, Mel X.
I can just message them.
All right, so you got anything else to add? Oh, wait a minute, but Manscaped, man. Gina asked us about that. Gina, I hope you got the Manscaped for your man, right?
That's 20% off.
20% off if you use the Jobu Sports up there. Get your Manscaped on. I took mine on the road with me because I actually used it to kind of edge it. You know what? I use my. It takes a while for hair to grow back. I don't know if you got. Maybe you're younger. Maybe yours doesn't. But I like using mine to edge up my face because then I got to use the razor and get the razor burns. James Nooks, you want that? You can't. This one's Mel X's. This one's Mel X's Jr., okay?
You can order one.
But you can order one, or come Friday. Friday, we're going to go ahead and do another drawing, as well as next Monday.
Get those out tomorrow.
And next Friday, and then the next Monday.
You know what makes it easy?
In fact, you know what? We ought to just do one every time until...
It makes it easy because I already have their addresses, so they'll go out tomorrow.
Colton, our future NFL star. What's up, Colton? How are you doing? We ought to just give one away for every show between now and and the draft. What about Diggs, Surtain, and I'm sorry, went past.
It's Diggs, Surtains, and
I got covered for the Manscaped. Oh, so Gina, are you using the Manscaped on him? Because hey. Bow chicka bow wow. Big Wizzy. I found Big Wizzy in Vegas. What's up, man? I got your spices. I got my flank steak. I don't know if we're gonna do it tomorrow or not.
That's now you can do it Thursday.
Yeah, either tomorrow or Thursday. I'm gonna be using some of the Big Wizzy spice.
It'll be over either tomorrow. Or Thursday.
What do you remember, Ryan Leaf? Oh my God, you remember? Oh, Ronnie.
I seen the
great analogy because they were talking about Ryan Leaf.
But he's
got the bigger upside than Peyton Manning.
You know what's funny though?
What?
So that class of what's that trophy called in college?
The Heisman.
The Heisman Trophy. They had a picture of 4 guys. He was in it, and 3 of them are in the Hall of Fame.
And he's the only one that's not.
I think he's the one that won it too.
For it. Okay,
like,
but
that's crazy.
With that draft, they said that Peyton Manning is the more NFL ready, but they thought the bigger upside was going to be Ryan Leaf because he had the prototypical body and everything. Come on, man, get out of here with that stuff.
A lot of that he was messed up to begin with because steroids.
But you could look at. I mean, we could talk about Vince Young. We could talk about Jamarcus Russell. What was the Raiders pick? His dad literally started him from about 2 years old, training him to become a quarterback. Wouldn't let him eat McDonald's or anything else. Literally never had McDonald's.
Somebody in the chat knows.
Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. That's where trying to get a quarterback, if you got one, you better take care of him. And hopefully they're going to take care of my quarterback, Dak Prescott.
They got him the biggest guaranteed of all quarterbacks.
I hate to not give you guys a whole lot of bonus time tonight, but I'm a little tired. I really am a little tired tonight, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing. Mark, I found that nose tackle. Okay, George, email me and let me know who that nose tackle is. Stacy, Mark, Stacy, Roland's Reviews. What's up? Imagine if Vince, but see, the thing with Vince Young, if he had McVay, maybe it would have been better. But I tell you what, he had some. I mean, that guy didn't have it all. Todd Marinovich, thank you very much,
Vince
Thomas.
Young spent all his money. Good if he
Todd Marinovich, he was another guy. Oh man, he's going to be a great quarterback. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Dante Culpepper had small hands, Scout said. Yeah, and that's, they don't know. They keep saying they're experts. Okay, all right, they're experts, but does that mean that they actually know what they're doing? Football is the hardest thing in the world to try and figure out. And I ain't mad at them for not getting it right because you really can't get it right. But in the meantime, Brian SoCal, you got a set of 4 shot glasses coming your way. And the rest of you, grab your shot glass because it's time to get your shots on. Oh, we're back. boy, I'm sitting here looking at the feed coming through. But get your shot glass. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I've got to get back into the groove. Congratulations to Brian SoCal as well as Melex Jr.
They'll be going out tomorrow.
They will be going out tomorrow, as well as Joseph Collin. Your rack is becoming Puerto Rico. It'll be heading out tomorrow. I don't know how long it'll take to get there. Actually, he got the address, I think, just a couple of days ago. That shit came fast from Puerto Rico. Remember when we sent stuff from Puerto Rico back? It took like 6 weeks. 6 weeks.
That's because of the size of it, I'm assuming, because it was big.
I thought size matters. All right.
Well, it just depends on, because we're sending something huge, so they have to,
All right.
So
Okay.
he was saying it was something small, so it might not take enough long.
It wasn't small to me because this is the good stuff.
Compared to what we sent from
Woo!
Puerto Rico, that's small.
All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Actually, fireside chat. Because I got some new shit outside now. Oh, shit.
Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.
Our Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for
David
watching,
Wiley.
commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report.
Shout out to David Wiley.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Being part of the Jobu Sports Report.